10. Game-changing features you probably didn't know about that can help you win more battles. Planning bonus. Did you know that you can increase your unit's stats for literally free? Whenever a unit is assigned to some sort of offensive order, it will gain a planning bonus while holding. A unit with planning bonus will receive a flat buff to all of their stats in combat, proportional to the bonus. The bonus will also remain even if you give the units manual orders. The Staff Office Plan button can be used to significantly increase your planning speed. To quickly build a planning bonus before pushing again. Micro groups. Did you know that you can select units using hotkeys? You can assign a division or a group of divisions to a hotkey by selecting the group, holding the control key, and then pressing one of the number keys. So I'll assign the cavalry to 1 and this tank to 2. Okay? And then you can press either hotkey to very quickly select them on the map. Naval Task Force Editor. You can completely customize the composition of a task force by opening the Task Force Editor with this button here. Enabling Automatic Reinforce will automatically reinforce the task force with the appropriate ships from your reserve fleet. This is most useful with submarine wolf packs, so you don't end up with several uneven task forces. Newly produced ships will also automatically fill into these task forces. Editing Mechanized. In your Production tab, you can create variants of Mechanized to buff its stats. By spending Army XP, you can upgrade its armor, engine, reliability, or production cost. By far the most useful is the reduction to production cost though. As for 100 Army XP, you can literally start producing Mechanized at half price. Reclassifying Tanks. Did you know that by mounting certain guns on a tank chassis, and then changing its class in the designer, you can unlock new battalions to add to your divisions? Self-propelled artillery, self-propelled anti-air, and tank destroyers are basically the tank equivalents of line artillery, anti-air, and anti-tank battalions. Mounting a howitzer will allow you to make it an SPG, an AA cannon, a self-propelled anti-air, and a high-velocity cannon, a tank destroyer. SPGs and SPAA are especially useful for making Space Marines, as they can add a significant amount of armor to your infantry division. Shore Bombardment. Fighting along a coastline? Your capital ships and screens can also participate in land battles. Manually moving a task force to the sea tile adjacent to a land battle will allow the task force to add shore bombardment to the battle. Enemy units suffering from shore bombardment will suffer a penalty to either their defense stat or their breakthrough stat, depending on the light and heavy attack of the ships in the task force. Smaller ships obviously will contribute a smaller shore bombardment bonus than larger capital ships. Extra air crews. Are you just on the edge of getting green air? For practically free, you can make your air wings more effective in combat. After you've assigned an air wing to a mission in an air zone, you can press the More Ground Crews button to add 10% to their mission efficiency. That 10% buff can easily be the difference between yellow and green air. Deny allied supply. Hordes of allied divisions keeping supply from your tanks. You can make your supply hubs prioritize supplying your units. Clicking on a supply hub, and then clicking this button to toggle allied supply will prevent the hub from supplying allied units so that your own units can receive the supply they need. Intel advantage. Spies can have a direct impact too on the stats of units in battle. Having an intelligence network built will both buff your units as well as debuff enemy units. Attacking units will receive literally double the breakthrough and plan 50% faster, while enemy divisions will receive no planning bonus and have a 5-point reduction to their entrenchment. The equipment menu. You can select which pieces of equipment a division is equipped with in the division designer. You can access the menu by clicking this button here. This feature can be used for things like allowing your garrisons to use only the worst guns, to reserve the better guns for your pushing units, or to ensure that your artillery divisions use only the most up-to-date artillery pieces. Thanks for watching, and subscribe if you learned something.